Yeah, I should have read yesterday's script, because then you would have heard me sing Aladdin again. You missed out if you didn't see it. Now, you can be wrong in this game and still keep playing, but for points instead of money. That's right. Wrong answer puts you in spectator mode, where each correct answer counts as a point on your new progress bar. 15 points on the bar gets you a mystery box. What's in a mystery box? Well, you have to open it. It's a mystery. But I'm pretty sure it's full of prizes you can use in the main game, like coins, power-ups, hindsight, swap plus, and word radar. I suggested adding like lightly salted cashews or a nice cheese cracker, but the software folks were just like, what? I don't know. We'll see. So, collect your points or stay in the running by the same friend once, even if they've cloned themselves several times. Sorry. Also, weird friend. But a short time after that friend accepts, your extra life appears on screen whenever you get question 1 through 11 wrong. If that happens, you can use it once per game to keep you in the running for the money. Now remember to connect to Wi-Fi for maximum streaming quality, and make sure your battery won't die in the middle of your game, because then, like Michael J. Fox in Back to the Future, I will slowly fade away. But I trust you, okay? Ready? Let's begin with question number 1. Which word is defined as an absurd pretense of respectability? Chard, charade, or chartreuse? And we've all pretended to be something we're not in order to gain something, right? True story, one time my friend got a hold of tickets to a 100th anniversary gala at Princeton University. The real Princeton student had left to return to his home country, and he was supposed to hand over the tickets, but we took them instead. So I pretended to have a master's degree in the history of nuclear technology. And we drank and danced, and I talked about all the crazy professors I never had. So, point is, never underestimate the power of a good charade. Which is also the Words with Friends word of the day. And charades is a fun party game where you blindfold a friend, spin them around till they almost puke, and then make them find a small hedgehog that you've hidden. What? Oh, that's not charades. Oh, okay. Now I get why everyone was so upset. Makes sense. Question 2. What is the proper way to write this degree? Bachelor's, apostrophe, bachelor's, or bachelor's? Different spelling. Hey, what if I get married before I go to college? Do I get a husband's degree? Boy, I tell you. It's my favorite thing to do. Sorry. Actually, in medieval times, a person who demonstrated basic combat skills earned the status of knight bachelor. Like 4 semesters of bashing people. On his way to achieving full knighthood. I guess that means a true bachelor's pad has a totally sick place to hang your armor and a sweet chamber pot. Correct answer, it's bachelor's, apostrophe, O-R ending. Without an apostrophe, it's just the plural of bachelor, which is an unmarried man looking for love. Oh yes, college campuses are just running over with unmarried men and women wandering the quad, hoping to find Jog. I think we know what's happening. Question 3. Which letter is worth more points in Words with Friends? X, W, or V? Here we go. Time to take what you've learned while playing a game and then apply it here in the real world. Should be easy. You know all the values of the letters, right? Right? How many times have I told you that paying attention to the details of Words with Friends will help you win Words with Friends Live? Oh well, I guess, I could probably just look it up on my phone. 18 times. I've told you 18 times. Hope that helps. Correct answer is X. W yields a laughable 4 points. V gets you its value as a Roman numeral, 5 points. But an X, an X gets you 8. So kids, next time you get an F on a math test, just say, Mom, Dad, those aren't incorrect answers. That's 400 points worth of X's. It might not work. Question 4. Which word is spelled correctly? Liaison, prerogative, or convalescence? I said them correctly, but only one is spelled correctly. I think I said them correctly. and this is crazy. God, you can't keep featuring the word prerogative and expect me not to bust out some Bobby Brown dance moves. It's the way that I want to live. See? No, I have to stop. Okay, instead, let's talk about the origin of the word prerogative. It's got Latin roots and stood for political figures who were chosen to vote first in assembly. They were the first to decide. They didn't need permission to make their own decisions. It's their prerogative. Dang it. All right. Correct answer. Convalescence. That means time spent recovering from an illness. Well, if that's true, then that means I spent a good part of my adolescence convalescing. Because from 93 to 96, I was illing. Question 5. What does the E stand for in the academic acronym STEM? Ethics, engineering, or enacting? I like the phrase academic acronym. Sounds like something Mary Poppins would say. You know, they were going to make the acronym METS, but that's already a baseball team in New York. No, really, it is. Then they were thinking Thames, but parents in England were like, why does my child need to study the river that runs through London? So they went with STEM, which stands for science, technology, engineering, and math. Well, it is the trendy academic acronym, isn't it? Even more than SAT, which used to stand for Scholastic Aptitude Test, but now apparently it's just SAT. SAT. Doesn't stand for anything. So keep that in mind, kids, when applying for college. I got 400 on my SAT, so what? Doesn't mean anything. You know what? Maybe I should stop giving advice to school-age children. I think that's probably best. Question 6. Which is not a word? Telegenic, radiogenic, or instagenic? Not a real word. My crack staff of researchers has told me that the suffix genic means relating to the genes. And I realized it's been too long since I've done that. How's it going, genes? You'd probably feel taken for granted a lot, but it's got to be hard to be buttoned up on someone's legs all day, never knowing when they're going to sit or kneel or jump in a puddle. And riding a bike must be exhausting. Oh, genes, it's been fun catching up and relating. The correct answer, instagenic. Really? Instagenic is not a word. Come on. Doesn't that mean how good you look on Instagram? It's raining men. Please turn off the cheese filter. I didn't use it. Is there a cheese filter? Wonder why it said that. Okay. Question 7. What nationality were most Vikings? Scandinavian, English, or Icelandic? The word Viking existed both as a noun, a person traveling for an adventure, and as a verb, participating in one of the adventures, which makes it sound so innocent. What am I doing this weekend? Oh, you know, just going out with the boys, maybe do a little Viking, maybe burn a village to the ground, maybe kill some people, you know, just see where the wind takes us. Correct answer, Scandinavian. Which is why others say Vikings get their name from an actual bay in the south of Norway called Viken. I myself went to summer camp by the Chesapeake Bay. Chesapeake, of course, is Latin for canoes full of boys with acne. Question 8. Which of these movies was released first? One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, Raging Bull, or The Godfather? What's that? You'd like me to do a quick impression from each film? Okay, fine. Cuckoo's Nest. Martini, don't you want to play? Martini? Martini, don't you want to play? Raging Bull. You want your steak? You want your steak? Here's your stupid steak. The Godfather. Hey, Mikey. Come on, why don't you tell that nice girl you love her? I love you with all my heart. If I don't see you soon, I'm gonna die. I like to do the obscure characters that no one's ever heard of. Correct answer, The Godfather, which came out in 1972, Cuckoo's Nest in 75, and Raging Bull in 1980. To this day, people consider The Godfather one of the greatest films of all time. I just wish they had made a sequel. What? When? Okay, no spoilers. Question 9. Which kind of soup is inedible? Consommé, ricin soup, or fufu soup? The prefix in, as with many prefixes, changes the word to its opposite meaning. So, inedible means not edible. Like this apple, an example of something that's totally edible. Unless I drop it. Oh, wait, you know what? 5-second rule. I got it. Okay. Oh, too late. It turned into a stapler. No, that's not edible. Correct answer, ricin soup. Because ricin is a highly toxic poison made from castor beans. The delightfully named fufu soup is real fun to say, and it's a real food made by pounding cassava and unripe plantains together, molding the paste into a ball, and then dropping the paste ball into some sauce. But the name is fun. Fufu soup. Question 10. Terror is the same on any planet is the tagline from which movie? Alien Resurrection, Ghosts of Mars, or Pitch Black? Ooh, you know, I bet I would be good at writing taglines for movies. Dylan, give me a famous movie title.
Titanic.
Titanic. This ship will never sink. Psych. No, okay, no, let's try another. Dylan, go.
The Matrix.
The Matrix. Why don't you take these pills and get those robots out of your body? That's really weird. Okay, one more.
Avatar.
Avatar. Hey, you want to be a blue person? I never saw it. All right, forget it. The correct answer, Ghosts of Mars. The tagline for Pitch Black is, don't be afraid of the dark. Be afraid of what's in the dark. Yeah. That's like saying, don't be afraid of skydiving. Be afraid of hitting the ground at 200 miles an hour because your parachute didn't open. Doesn't really need to be said. Question 11. Second to last question. When was the first universal credit card introduced? 1950, 1960, or, you guessed it, 1970. Well, Leo Baekeland invented the first fully synthetic plastic called Bakelite in 1907, so sometime after that. But wait, why did we need credit cards back then? Like, my grandparents were always talking about how everything cost a nickel. What? My entire cart of groceries is $2.68? I don't have that kind of money on me. Better use this plastic rectangle. Correct answer, 1950. But why is it called a universal credit card? Are people doing a lot of extra-planetary shopping? How embarrassing would it be to have your card declined on a date with an alien? You're so funny. I love your tentacles, too. What's that? Declined? Oh, that's weird. Must be a mistake. Do you guys take Jupiter Express? Of course not. And I promise that's my last amazing joke for this game, which also brings us to the last question. The last question's got some bass. Okay. Here we go. The man who whistles tunes pianos is an example of which linguistic phenomenon? A fuliginous sentence, a garden path sentence, or a donkey sentence? This phenomenon is all about incorrect parsing, but it also sounds like you're forcing someone into a career choice. Ah! Did you just whistle? You gotta be a piano tuner now. What? No, I was just, I'm a... Oh, sorry, did I say last bad joke? I meant one more bad joke. All right, are you ready? The correct answer is a garden path sentence. I guess a donkey sentence is what happens when a donkey breaks the law. But let's see what happens when our game is over. Oh, right, people win money. You hear that? More money, Mina? You're not the only one who's waving money around. So are today's winners. Oh, that's right. Oh, and I get to say their names. Yeah, really fast, like an Oscar winner running out of speech time. I'd like to congratulate Jared S., Scott W., Banksy wins, who am I forgetting? Anil Deep K, Scott B., so many people. Oh, they're telling me I have to wrap it up. Okay, well, congrats to everyone for playing. Don't you feel more full of words? Go use them to play Words with Friends. And then playing that game will help you win this game. It's like a cycle of fun, but your legs don't get tired. And come back tomorrow for some special announcements. I've been your host, Derek Men. This has been Words with Friends Live. Word up!